Welcome to Heroic Round. What's the last thought that goes through your mind when you run out of air to breathe? And when you're cut off from your friends with no clear way home, how do you move forward? Tonight, our heroes try to pick up the pieces of a fallen tower, a broken door, buried treasure, and a friend who may be lost forever. I'm your Dungeon Master, Chad. Zach plays Flavius, a paladin chasing redemption. Say hello, Mr. Flavius.
I'm cold.
He is cold. John plays Mac.
Hoy! I don't know what dwarves say. Sorry.
That's kind of racist. A druid called to awaken what was buried. And Brandon plays L.S.
Hey, y'all.
A sorcerer rogue trying to remember what was forgotten. But first, is it time for Zach to roll up a new character? Or did Flavius somehow survive? Find out now on Heroic Round. Boulders rain to the earth. The trees snap and scream. The falling rocks make sounds of deep impact. Birds cry and fly in all directions, and then silence. And then a treasure chest lands on the shore of Damon's retreat and explodes open like a piñata. I don't know how we know what piñatas are in this world, but just roll with it. Mac, you can breathe again. And you come back to the surface, a mighty mouse sputtering for air.
Now that I can breathe, I will leave my wild shape to return back to Mac form.
Okay. You emerge from the pond onto the rock pathway that leads to Damon's retreat, dripping wet, shivering slightly. And you can see Gentle there by the collapsed door, catching his breath. Bleeding from his head. Something must have hit him. So, you know, a head wound, it just gushes. And his robes are torn at the sleeve where he had his arm through to try to help. You notice that Stripes, the manticore kitten, is circling in the air wildly and screeching with anxiety, kind of flying around and around, flapping and flying around. Socks, the other kitten, is nowhere to be seen at the moment. What do you do?
So I think right now Mac is really struggling, like emotionally, because I've been through a cave-in before that I caused, and I feel like I caused this one, right? And so now I've lost Flavius and possibly L.S. So grappling with these feelings of like, do I flee or do I go help, right? And so I'm going to stagger forward, hands and knees, like dripping wet, shaking, try and make my way to Gentle to see if I can help.
Great. All right, you come walking over to Gentle. You see that he is breathing hard, catching his breath, and you come to him, and he looks over his shoulder at the ruin, and kind of, you get the sense that he's just afraid to look. He peeks up over the remnants of the door framing, right? The stones that went up around this door and have now collapsed. And he gathers his strength and stands up and looks, and you look beyond and can just see that there is a crater where Damon's retreat was, almost perfectly circular, to the point that you can see that there are cuts through stone, through the tree, through woodwork. There's half an anvil. Like the metal, full-on iron anvil has been sliced almost cleanly. And it has left this bowl shape where your friends were. And it's in the middle, down below where it is cut, you can see sputtering and bubbling. Like there's still a part of a pond there that goes to like water down beneath somehow. But just baffling to see the wreckage. And your mind goes to Flavius, L.S., Burdette. Like you don't know what is going on with any of them, right? It just is you and Gentle, Stripes shrieking, and a crater.
Okay, I'm going to climb over the edge of the rubble and start making my way into the bowl, calling out, L.S.
Okay.
Flavi!
Excellent. Now, L.S., you stand up in the woods. your left arm, your left hand is a different color. The flesh somehow changed.
I must be cold.
You notice that fresh flower buds run up the length of your arm as the viney gauntlet has become a sleeve up to the shoulder.
So normally I would just pick them off, but I don't have the gumption right now to do something like that. So I'm just going to like wipe it on a tree, like I have sticky something on me and just be like, ah, it's kind of, ugh.
Yeah. You stand up, start to wipe your arm and hand on rocks in a tree. You see big pieces of the stone tower in front of you. And you notice these clean cut edges as well. Very strange. And there are still leaves falling from above where the boulders just broke through the canopy. And suddenly you can hear Mac's voice in the distance.
L.S.
Oh, geez. Must have hit my head harder than I thought. I'm out of game right now. Did I put the lantern away when I landed?
You had put it away in the tower
before
during
it
the collapse.
Okay,
before
thanks.
the collapse, yeah.
I just couldn't remember.
And the only thing to call out there is that you marveled that the lantern was movable while it was lit. Because previously, whenever the lantern was lit, it was stationary. Such that you even were able to tie a rope and anchor yourself like 007 out a window and shoot around it.
Yeah, I had a PP7 at that point in time. That was
A
easier.
Walther PPK.
Oh, that's what it is. Dang it. Yeah. All right. So seeing this, I am going to look around for a treasure chest if one landed with me.
Okay.
And in the absence of that, I will run back, hobble back, and be like, hey, Mac, I'm over here.
Will you
coming.
roll a percentage dice?
82.
82. Well, I'm 80 through with that roll. No, you, young man, you are looking around for a treasure chest. You're hearing L.S. and you're holding your hands out as L.S. does. This is a very common.
Most elves.
Most elves stand like this when they walk around. If they use a gun, they shoot like this. one hand palm up, and they shoot like that. You have to watch us on YouTube to see what I was doing. But, and it's worth the watch, okay? So go watch and like it and subscribe. All right, but what I'm going to say about this is that as you're holding up your hand, dark blood smooches down from above you into your palm. You see big droplet, and then you see another hit your fingertip. And it is just clearly warm, red, crimson blood dripping from above you.
Oh, give it a go and look up above me.
You look up and you see Burdette.
Birdie.
You
Hey,
can
Birdie.
see that she has landed in a tree. She is unconscious, hurt, bloodied. You notice in one hand, she's draped stomach side over a branch. In one of her little gnome hands that has rings on every finger, she's holding her research, but it's been sheared cleanly in half. Like the book, the binding. And you can also see that shearing has cut the tip of her left shoe clean off. And you can see her bleeding toes sticking out where the tips of her toes have been cut off. And a bit of the hem of her dress. And as you're looking at her, you see that she's like making some kind of pitiful noise. And the book half falls from her grip and lands with a thud in the forest floor next to you.
Okay. How high up is she?
Let's let the third author decide. 11 feet.
Oh, that's easy.
Dude, you could slam dunk
just
a
throw a rock
basketball.
at her.
LS
I
could
throw a rock at
slam
her,
dunk
yeah.
a basketball on an 11-foot hoop.
That's only 4 feet above me.
That's right. You're so tall.
So I'm going to.
We just say you're 1 inch taller than Flavius.
Yes.
That's at all times.
Without-
No matter what Flavius's height is, if he has like a spell or a potion that makes him grow, it's a rule of the universe that LS is 1 inch taller. find anything.
But it just stretches my body. I don't get any benefit. It's just extremely
It's
painful.
not a large person.
It's like
but
Dalsim.
stretch
He's
person.
like Dalsim.
I keep enlarging myself.
Just to watch him suffer.
Yeah.
You, Ellis.
It's those blue chews.
I take my enlarged potion sponsored by Blue Chew.
So I am going to. So at some point, Bertha, I was tied with a rope, and I had Bertha. I have no idea if that is still the case. Did I lose Bertha? Like,
You go to pull on the rope that is around you. Give me a percentage. Let's let the third author decide.
I was literally about to just say a number. You're not gonna believe my roll.
Is it 82?
1.
1?
Yeah.
Okay. You have Bertha.
Oh. Okay.
You're not separated.
Oh, I give it a kiss.
And
Put
then
it away.
With the way it smells,
Yeah,
you think
yeah.
better of that
Okay.
kiss.
Actually, I don't need to kiss it. I mean, I
Okay.
don't need to put it away. I still kiss it.
Okay.
I am going to just hook. I'm gonna like hook Bertha to the ground.
Burdette slides a little.
Okay, and then
You
I'm
see
gonna.
that her
yeah.
body is Burdette slides a little, and you see that her body is starting to like peel back from that. It's
Okay.
like it's not quite balanced on
Yeah.
that
If that's the case, then
branch,
I'm just gonna time it for when she starts to fall. I'm gonna just jump and catch her because
dude.
ain't no big deal. And she's a
Okay.
tiny halfling.
Okay.
Halfling?
So roll an initiative to see if you're fast
She's a
enough
gnome.
here.
She's a tiny gnome.
She is a gnome, and she talks like this.
18.
If she ever talks again, okay. You rolled good initiative. Roll a touch attack to grab her.
You ought to know him by now.
Don't make
You
that
oughta
face when you
know
roll
by
too. That's such a
now.
cocky way to roll. He's just like,
What am I rolling? Strength? Oh,
yeah. He's like,
I have
oh,
a million.
touch attack. I have
18
a plus
slash
15.
billion.
Does a 37 hit?
Does a natural 9 or not natural? Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I
Okay.
punch her as hard.
You actually spike her like a volleyball.
Yeah.
Boom. No,
Yeah.
no. She comes down and you catch her perfectly. Okay.
Bring her and give her a
Because
little kiss on
how
the
she
forehead.
fell, she slipped off of the branch and fell backwards and then lands like the Princess Bride in your arms.
Okay.
And you catch her and you marvel that sweet baby angel that she is. She's just so light in your arms. And you're like, she's so small.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel how precious life is, that she's so small and yet so alive. Like a hummingbird
Okay.
landing
Her
on...
heart's beating 190
Yeah.
beats per minute.
Uh-huh.
I say, anybody got a peanut? Going back to your Princess Bride joke.
Yeah.
And then I give her purple liquid, which will heal her once per round for 10 rounds. She gets her con modifier back.
Oh, damn.
So unless she has a negative con and this kills her
What if
somehow.
she has 0 con?
Oh, it's I think it's 1 plus con modifier. But so I'm just gonna give her the purple liquid.
Dude, she's
So for
hardy.
10 rounds.
Gnomes are hardy stock.
Yeah.
She's
so for-
sipping on some scissor.
Or-
Oh, I'm not
yeah,
on screen.
so
Sorry.
you pour the liquid in her mouth.
Yeah.
Dude, you used it wrong.
Did I?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, I don't know. It doesn't work on me.
Just kidding. Let me actually go see how to use it because I wrote this down. I made a rule at some point in the past.
Never before has an item felt more like a character just made it up on the spot.
Yeah.
I pour purple liquid.
Purple liquid. It's a tonic. Okay, so tonics you do drink it. It's the tinctures. Those are the golden liquid that you apply like an ointment
Okay.
on the
Well,
outside.
I bought it from a store, so I assume it came with instructions.
Yes, but they were in Chinese, German,
Oh.
and Swedish.
So I speak.
Elvish.
Swedish is the closest to Elvish, I think. Okay, you give her that tonic, and you can hear her like as it pours down. You can actually smell the licorice smell of it.
Ugh,
it has a
I'm
licorice smell.
so glad I didn't drink it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And you pour this purple fluid into her mouth. She coughs some of it out. And it's the worst. It's like when you give your infant medicine, they spit all of it out. And you're
Ugh.
like, you son of a, I had this somebody
Stupid.
stop this insufferable child. You get super mad about it. You pour this little into her mouth. Then you hear her make a little sound. And then she goes, research.
Okay. I pick up her stupid book and I put it in my.
It has like a half moon shape on one
She's-
side.
She's dying. The one thing she cares about most in this world is research. You're like, stupid book.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to like her.
It's true. It's true.
I take her.
You like her.
I do. I love her.
Okay.
I think I love her.
Do I hear wedding bells?
So I immediately propose to her, and I pick up her book, her stupid book,
Okay.
and I put it in my bag of holding amulet.
Okay. So
And
you
then
steal her research again.
I steal her research again, and this time
Half
I'm
her research.
I'm not giving it back.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna yell out and say, "Hey Mac, I'm over here, and I got Birdie. I'm coming."
Mac, joy of joys, you hear your friend L.S.'s voice. And you think, am I hearing things? But
Find any treasure?
I keep digging and fighting through tears. Gotta find Flavius.
yeah. You're digging. Will you roll a search check for me?
Natural 20. He finds Flavius.
He pulls you out by your ear.
Chad needs to go.
He says, bad boy, get up here.
Shame on you.
Shame on you, bad boy.
Natural 20.
You son of a bitch.
32.
No way. No
sorry,
way.
34.
Okay. Mac, you're digging through, trying to find Flavius, as you're going. You find his gear that he took off when he went down in to swim, right? And it still smells like him, which is really gross. Your face. Remember, you carry around all these monster parts? Don't look at us so shocked and surprised.
Name one stinky monster part.
I think I ought to throw those stinky bits away.
Yeah, you find his stinky bits, his gear that he left here, right? You don't see his book, though, the shield, okay? But you also find a doorknob. And you can see that it is sizzling with some heat. Like it actually is has a little bit of smoke coming off of it.
I grab the knob with my hand and hopefully...
It has an M on it, really big M for Mac.
It's so good.
It is hot if you're gonna touch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch it like
touch it.
like an idiot with my hand on the knob like
Your
this.
full palm. Okay, you go to grab it. It does burn your hand. You take 4 damage.
Holy shit.
Do you have 4 hit points to spare?
I do.
As you pull your hand away, it takes the palm off your hand. It's like the skin burned off and stuck.
Sorry, I just
Dumb.
had to do that.
I know you had to do it. It was worth it.
Didn't really think about my hit points, so that wasn't smart. But
Do you pass out? Are you unconscious?
I'm
I don't
not
know how
yet.
many hit points you have. Okay. Okay, so you see, you gather Flavius' gear minus his book, the shield, and you have this
I'm
burning
going to
hot.
sit in the bottom of the hole, cradling his gear,
Great.
weeping.
The other thing you
'Cause
will
I
know,
did
I'll
it
just give
again.
a little bit of context. It's almost like this doorknob and the gear are pretty central to the crater. You know what I mean? They're very much, you're like kind of in the middle of this area, even though there's some water and other things nearby. Okay. Gentle gets up, and he was kind of starting to come look with you, and then he heard L.S.'s voice, and he turns around and he's looking. Okay. Now you start coming back over. You're carrying Burdette. And as you do, you're coming from the side, kind of behind the makeshift lean-to where Granny is, in that direction. So you're heading up, and from here, you can see in the sunlight that the angle of the sun is catching the glittering of coins all across the front side of this lean-to, where there's a broken, shattered apart treasure chest that's just burst on the ground.
I'm so
Like a
glad
ripe
we did
fruit.
this. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna turn
You
on.
got rid of Flavius, and you got a thing of
This is the
treasure.
best session we've ever played. I turn on my night vision mode,
Okay.
and I
Sam Fisher.
I use detect magic,
Okay.
and I'm going to be looking for magic.
Okay.
And all the while, I'm kind of talking like I'm coming closer, so it seems like I'm not completely distracted by the treasure.
Okay. Your eyes turn white and start to steam with the magic of detect magic, you see that there are 3 items that are very clearly magical, laying among the riches that have fallen out of this treasure chest.
Okay. When I see that, I'm gonna yell out to Mac and be like, "Mac, come here! I got something. Come help me."
Flavius, we gotta fight Flavius.
Oh, Flavius is dead. I'm just kidding. He he fell through a doorknob. I don't know how safe that area is. Is it hot in there?
Is it hot? I mean,
I'm just
the
looking at your
doorknob is
hand.
hot, but it was
The whole spot around you isn't hot, but just the doorknob was sizzling. It was like a plate of fajitas at Chili's.
Oh man, your clothes are gonna smell like that for like
The
2
whole-
weeks.
the whole area around me isn't hot, but the doorknob was hot. It was like a plate of fajitas.
Oh shit, that doorknob's still there. Hang on, and I'm gonna like run into the.
Elven style
Yeah.
fajitas. Okay, you go running in. You run across the stones and make your way over to where Mac is, which is in the middle of this crater.
Yeah.
And you, just like Mac was looking at this, you marvel at the magical effect that's happened here. It's like there was it's very clear that there was like an orb of teleportation or some sort of magic here that just sheared straight through everything and has created a very smooth, exact bowl shape where everything has just been cross-cut, perfectly.
Woo, that was quite the magical impact. I cannot believe the amount of magic that was in that doorknob. You say you still got it? I'll take it off your hands. Put it back in my purse.
I show him my hand.
Oh shit, I'll take it off your hand.
It hurts.
It does
So
hurt.
let me give you a little rundown on what happened, and then I'm going to kind of explain. So me and Flavi were trying to get out, and we got buried. I'm glad you're safe, by the way. How'd you get out?
I turned into a mouse.
Oh, that's pretty heavy metal.
It was a metal mouse.
What? Oh my goodness!
And then I became a swim rat, a surf rat.
Surf
A
rat.
surf rat. That sounds cool as hell. Ours was less cool. So me and Flavi were pinned.
It might have been more cool.
Yeah, I think it's actually much cooler for Flavi than it is for us. But we were pinned, and remember back in the day, we found this doorknob. We didn't know where it went to.
This one?
Yeah,
And
don't touch it.
I don't
Don't
touch
touch
it
it.
because it'll kill me.
Is it hot still?
You
The
should touch
doorknob,
it.
is still hot.
Okay.
Try and grab it.
Hot
You have
enough
gloves?
that it would burn you if you
I
touched
will
it.
die. So I say, let's leave that. Here's what happened. Flavi, we opened the door, and Flavi went through, kind of fell through.
You
And it-
opened, sorry.
Sorry,
You opened a door?
Okay. Magic is a thing that exists, all right? and
Let's go back to the beginning.
big magic make people go other places. And
First off, you know I'm a better spellcaster than you, right?
well, I may know more. I have more practical. You have more practical knowledge. I have more.
Let's both
Book
cast
smart.
our best spell right now.
I don't have any. You were holding out on spells on me in that.
No.
Okay. All right.
Flavius is gone.
Flavi's not. Well, Flavi is in a different place. So the doorknob opened a door to we didn't know where. It was cold and icy, and he fell through.
That's how my heart feels.
I'm sorry. Are you all right? You seem sad.
Flavius is gone.
He's all.
Gentle's keeping digging, looking around.
Oh, hey, Gentle.
He looks
Flavi's
up.
fine. He's somewhere else. He went through a portal. Is that who you were
Oh.
looking for?
Yeah.
He looks
did
at
I
you
not tell you that?
quizzically.
I'm sorry. I'm riding this high right now. Like I just lived, and I thought I was going to die.
Did you set Burdette down?
No, I still got her.
Okay, he's holding Burdette, her unconscious form.
Oh, and I got
she's-
Birdie.
But you can see she's breathing and stuff, and the bleeding that was coming from her foot has stopped.
Okay. She's going to be so impaired as a researcher with a toe missing. And I say, so he went through a portal, and he was trying to get back through, but the portal closed. So judging on based on my knowledge of geography in the area, I think he's north. I think he's in the north. It was cold and it was icy, but he didn't die and get crushed. So that's good.
The north.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're from there. Maybe I described the cave.
Oh, yeah. All caves, yeah. No, actually, what you're describing sounds like it's underneath a glacier, not necessarily a cave.
Okay, I didn't know you were an ice dwarf.
You're good for you. I'm actually a nice dwarf.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I think I struck a nerve, and I wasn't trying to. I feel.
He's had a bad day.
I'm sorry. I'll give you a hug.
I embrace him.
Gentle
and
comes and hugs both of you.
while we're hugging, I cure moderate wounds on LS. Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. That'll kill him. Never mind.
I thought you were doing
almost
that
did
as
it
spite.
again.
I'll do it on
Almost did it
Birdie.
again. Okay. That's great. You heal her. Go ahead, sir.
I was just going to say, so I just kind of explain what
Yeah.
happened.
That's great. As you're explaining, you guys have a group hug. You heal Birdie. Will you roll how much you heal her?
12.
Nice.
And then I'll actually cure light wounds on myself as well.
My research.
Oh, Birdie, I got it.
You got my
Well,
research?
I got good news and bad news.
She goes, I fell in the tower and it hurt so bad.
I'm sorry. But I got good news and bad news. Which one do you want to hear first?
What's the bad news?
Well, the bad news is I think you lost your toes.
What? You see, she pulls her like feet up to see, and she comes out of your hands, so she can touch down. And she does go, whoa, like she starts to freak out and look. And she takes the remainder of that shoe off. And you can see she didn't lose her toes. She just lost like maybe half a centimeter of the tips of like her first 2 toes.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a
But
slice.
for a
through.
gnome, that's most a toe.
That's most of her height.
I told us so.
Yeah. But you see, she's like, oh, no. And she's like holding her foot.
That's all right. They can do some cool stuff with that. The good news is I have half your research. And I pull out the book.
She's like, oh, they could. And then she's like, what? What happened to the other half?
I don't know. I didn't have your research. This is
All
on
right,
you.
so Birdie, there's a thing called magic.
You see, she grabs it and starts to flip through the pages. And it's literally like still bound.
That's
it's
the good
like
side.
it's just cut straight, like cut at an angle through. And she's like, no, like started to get really upset and crying and weeping and holding it in her hands.
Birdie, you're a smart gnome, and you got half of every single sentence, or line at least. You can reconstruct this. There's no problem.
You see, she starts looking around and she's like, is the other half around here?
Yeah, so it's Flavi.
Where is he?
And then I kind of like, and I go, and cough up a little blood, and I'm like,
She's like, you don't look so good.
I don't feel so good.
You don't look so good either.
What? I fall over.
You fall. You start coughing up some blood. You see Gentle comes and starts to pick you up, Mac. And you see Birdie gets her book, and then she's walking a little funny. It's like she has healed quite well to the point where she's up and mobile and moving, but she's still like favoring that foot. And you see that Gentle starts to take you over where Granny is, over to the lean-to,
That's great. Let's get out of this.
Yeah. As you go over there, I just want to call out, like you approach this, the makeshift lean-to. It's over on the opposite shore, across the shore of the pond. It's, has that half jagged, hastily gathered bundle of sticks and then that half smooth arching wood where Mac's magic forced the timber to bind and hold the structure. And you can see on the bedroll is Granny. You can see that her eyes back in there kind of catch some of the dim light reflecting it wetly. And as you get close, you can you smell that she stinks a little, like laying in there. And you're sure that maybe you're catching some of the smell of the wound, that's bound up by her head. And there are some clouds of flies that are kind of swarming around the bloody bandages wrapped around that massive lump on her shoulder where Grandpa used to be. But you can see that she's like, what's happened? And you can hear her voice come through. But you notice that when she says it, like part of her face doesn't move. It's almost like maybe she's had a stroke, kind of is what it looks like. She's like, what's your grandpa? And you see she's kind of like trying to look that direction, but that side is not working very well. She's like, can't move like I used to.
Rest, Granny.
You see that she takes a big, deep breath, and you hear after a second, she kind of calms down, and you hear her snoring a little. But Gentle brings you over and lays you down and starts to frantically look for like something, like bedding or other things that he can get from your guys' gear. Because he had camped out here, so he starts to bring things over that could be used to just kind of set you guys up.
When Granny exhales, does a like spurt of blood shoot out of the stump of Grandpa? Or are we okay?
No,
okay.
not that it's not like she's in the act of dying more right now. That's not the sense that you get. You just get the sense that she's like been through a pretty traumatic incident in the last 24 hours and she's got a long way to go in her healing.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm going to look around while Gentle's preparing the bed. I'm going to just check to see if there's anything in the treasure that would help Granny.
Okay.
I'm going to go collect the treasure.
And Mac.
Great.
Yeah, and Mac.
When you go over there and start looking at the treasure, there's a couple of things that stand out immediately. You know, you can see there's a bunch of copper and silver and gold laying about in pieces, you know, gold pieces and copper coins and silver coins. But you also see that there is a magic stone that is like almost like a rod, like it's small and smooth, almost like a river stone, but it has runes on it. And you notice that there are like 12 marks around the top and 12 marks around the bottom. And then you see that there is a wand that is wooden and bent and, you know, crooked, kind of curved looking. And it looks like it's charged with some kind of magic. And then there is a ring that has 4 symbols on it that seem pretty familiar, like you've seen them before. And you can't quite bring up where you've seen them before. And then there's other things like sapphires and a copper amulet and some silver rings and things. But these are the 3 magical things that you know from that. Cool.
I will collect all the stuff.
Great.
As we're helping.
Awesome. Okay, roll 1d3, Flavius.
1d3?
Uh-huh.
1.
Okay. Flavius, you see darkness. And in that darkness, a light, a pinprick of light in the distance. And you feel like it is either approaching you or you are approaching it. As you get closer, you see that it's an egg, a glowing golden egg. And there's a creature inside with 2 heads, and it moves. And then in the darkness beyond, lightning in the clouds. Something's coming. You feel great fear.
No.
And you awaken in the lap of the frozen dead. You're shivering. Your wet clothing is stiff, frozen. It is night. You can see the vomit frozen in front of you. You must have thrown up while you were unconscious, but you are breathing oxygen again, air in the, you know, not water.
I'm going to look really quick for the egg.
You look
me.
around and the egg seemed very bright and golden, maybe even warm, but here is just dark and cold.
Okay.
Now, you notice here in the dim light that there is that your head was resting on the leg of the frozen corpse that you had been searching before you passed out.
Okay.
You can smell campfire smoke on the furs of the body that you collapsed on.
Okay.
And there's the only warmth you can feel in this moment is emanating from the ring that you put on your finger, the ring you stole from the corpse.
Oh, really? Describe the ring again to me, Chad.
Yeah, so the ring is, let me pull this up. It is made of cankered iron, but the inner band is smooth platinum.
Okay.
Other than that, it has no distinguishing marks.
So if it's, you have son.
You don't know what it does.
I don't have no idea. I'm gonna grab it.
You told me.
It's warmth. I'm gonna like grab it and like start rubbing my hands together.
Yeah, as you're rubbing
Circling
your
it.
hands, you can't quite see your hands, but they look different to you, and it's making you nervous. Like you're like, I need to be able to see.
Like I can't see them.
It's just so dark.
Oh,
It's dark
because
and cold.
I
It's
must have
nighttime
fallen
now.
asleep and it's night.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna take off the furs off of
Okay.
that person,
great.
and I'm gonna take off like my shirt, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
throw it down.
Not wearing a shirt.
Oh,
There he
that's
is.
I was wearing
You were in light underclothes.
like underclothes.
yeah,
Yeah,
light
yeah.
underclothes.
So
But
just
it's for everything's frozen
just a
stiff
level
because
set.
it was wet when you got here, and then it iced. It froze on you.
I don't have my book, right? Because I didn't get it, or do
You don't
I?
have your
I
book
don't.
with
My
you.
book's gone.
Yeah.
The only thing I have is Fulmer's Fang.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take off my wet shirt, like rip
Okay.
it if I need. I throw it down on the ground and
You
I
just
put on
pull it
the
off, and it's stiff. You can hear it cracking with ice as you pull it off
Okay.
of you. And this is the coldest you've ever been in your life.
I put it on and just start trying to get warmth. And if he has like
you feel like you can't feel your fingertips and toes. Like they feel numb to you.
Oh,
It's the worst crazy feeling.
Okay, I keep rubbing my hands together, and then I'm gonna try to take like pants, anything this person has.
Yeah, you start to undress them, and as you do, you find that there is flint and steel. Like he has fire starting implements in his gear there. And you notice as well that there is a torch,
Oh,
an
great.
old torch, but a torch nonetheless that you may be able to light.
Okay, I'm gonna start trying to do that, Chad.
Great.
What do you want?
Will
me to
you roll a dexterity check?
Yep. Do I have any minuses because of how cold I am?
Yes, but I'll apply them.
Okay. Ooh, I got 19.
After a few moments of sparking, because it's the flint and steel are just frosted over, rimed, right? You have to kind of like work through. And at some point, you feel like you were maybe hitting your fingers, but you couldn't feel them.
Oh, geez.
And you're hitting and hitting, and then finally some sparks came, and you got this torch going.
Okay.
You got it just so lucky. You feel so grateful to have this little light. As the flare of that light comes up, you see a couple of things. One is the tips of your fingers, like the very fingertips, are like blue-black.
Okay.
And you see it's on your toes as well,
Okay.
because your bare feet. And you're starting to put on the jacket and things of this dead body, and you can see that it has this black rictus smile. You know, like its face is like frozen in this grin, and its teeth and its lips are black. And you recognize in the torchlight now looking closer that this is an orc.
Oh, really?
Yeah, frozen, preserved remarkably, but dead for a long time orc.
Okay. I'm going to do a quick search for his campfire to see
Sure.
if there's any type of things I could like light on fire
Sure.
to make
As you're,
anything.
yeah, as you're going through his things, you see that he actually has a pretty amazing spear that's with him as well. You see that he has a like a bag that had some other types of like gear in it, some rope,
Okay.
and maybe like a bedroll, you know,
Okay.
that's in there. But you're not finding his campfire. You just can smell that the furs smell like campfire.
Okay.
Like maybe he has sat by thousands of campfires. You know
Okay.
what I mean? In these furs.
In the
when he
furs,
left.
I'm going to cover myself in the bedroll.
You notice as well at this point, laying there on the ground in front of the gear, the necklace that you took from him,
Yeah.
that was a whistle.
Oh, okay.
And on the whistle looked like it was almost
A
like
face.
a face that's like opening its mouth.
I'm going to take parts of the rope and I'm going to try to like light it on fire.
Okay.
So I'm going to drape over the bedroll over my body,
Got it.
and then I'm going to try to like light the rope on
Great.
fire.
That's great. You're able to get kind of wrapped in and start to warm yourself, and you're able to, light part of the rope. The thing you note as you're starting to do this, roll an intelligence check.
You're going to need that rope. I got 16.
16. You just note that the torch has quite a bit of life in it, so
Oh,
you might
really?
not need to burn the rope
Okay.
at this point.
I'm going to hold off on then.
So
I'm just gonna,
might
like,
not need.
Try to get close to the rope. I'm going to use the ring. I like look at the ring to kind of
Mhm.
tell like, obviously there's some type of magic from keeping me warm or
Something.
something. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's the
you're
metal.
not sure. You're not sure what it's what it has done.
I kind of
Yeah.
I kind of clasp my hands like that
Great.
to try to start getting them warm around the ring.
Great. You start to like stay close to that little emanating warmth
Okay.
that's coming from the ring. That's great.
And I go, hello.
You for purposes of the game, you're at 50% hit points.
Okay.
Okay.
50% of what I had out.
Yeah. No, not 50% of what you had left, but 50% of your total hit points.
Okay.
So if you're normally at 71, you'd be at half of that.
Okay.
35 or 36.
Quick clarity. I've already lost a good amount.
Doesn't matter.
So do I take how much I have left? Oh, my max is just
Doesn't
that.
matter. I'm just saying you are at 35 hit points.
Okay, great.
You're not
Great.
sure how you got there, but that's where you're at.
Okay, great. All right. I'm just going to keep like rubbing my hands and I'm going to start being like, okay, I got to like move my body, get some warmth. And
As
I'm
you're doing all this, it's a strange sensation, but you feel like this body is just sort of watching. Like you've taken off the coat and its limbs and stuff, but it's like just sitting there staring at you kind of in a weird way. You feel utterly alone and also utterly like witnessed.
I look down at the orc and say, quit smiling or I'm going to steal that tooth of yours. Add it to my collection. Hello! And I'm going to start walking down,
Okay.
looking for any type of exit.
All right, you say hello really loud. You can hear that your voice echoes in a strange way down the tunnel. And you hear back a soundless pressure that blooms inside your skull. It carries the heavy, terrifying resonance of distant thunder, yet feels as intimate as a cold whisper directly against the nape of your neck. No shock uldra. And it causes you to stop in your tracks. And you take a step back and your foot slips on something next to the orc's body.
What is it?
It's the whistle again.
Okay, I grab the whistle and I'm going to put it around my neck. And you said that the orc had a pickaxe, right?
Yes, a pickaxe. He has a spear and a pickaxe.
So I put the spear away. I grab
Mhm.
the pickaxe and I'm going to start walking down.
Okay.
Wasn't he at the entrance of the tunnel? Because
There wasn't a defined.
So where you were when you came through, like if you look back towards where the door was,
it's all destroyed.
there's rocks and things, and there's no way forward there.
Right.
So there's only this luge. It's like this tunnel of ice that is like a cave of ice that's almost translucent in some portions and smooth and shiny, but it is going down in a direction away from you that leads downhill. Will you roll your religion check?
I keep thinking of that name, No Shock Udra, right?
No shock.
Natural
Uldra.
20. So with religion, that will put me at
Call it inspiration, Flavius.
32.
Call it inspiration, call it what you will. You think you're supposed to blow the whistle. It feels like the holy they or like the answer above is almost telling you to blow the
I
whistle.
cradle and I look at the face and I guess I say to myself, I guess this is one mystery we can solve before I die. And I blow the whistle.
Okay. When you blow into the whistle, you brace yourself for sound.
Yeah.
And it's silence. But you can tell there's something happening, right? It's almost like when you blow a dog whistle.
Yeah.
You know, it's that feeling of like, oh, there is a whistle happening. I just can't hear it, you know? And suddenly, you hear the orc next to you.
I kind of step back.
So cold. Why you take my coat? I need coat. And you look, it hasn't moved. It's still sitting there just dead and frozen, but all of a sudden you can hear it.
I keep my distance and like hold my torch out towards it.
Okay. You just see its black teeth and lips.
You don't need it anymore. I need it. I need it to survive.
I not finish my duty.
What is your duty, orc?
To slay Amaktik Naga, the squid who inks the sky.
You're far away from the sky. You're deep in a cave. How do I get out of here?
You run. You use spear blessed by Omek. Spear to kill Amatik Naga.
Is that squid here or in the sky?
Here, fallen, hungry.
What is Nol Shvak Uldra to you, boys?
Do not listen to voice of Amatik Naga. I thought it would kill with tentacles and teeth, but it didn't. sought its heart, but it has many. I sought to slay them all, but in the end, I ran. Ran and died. A coward.
But you say to get out of here, you run.
It can't be killed.
Anything can be killed.
When you say that, you believe it.
And I kind of point with the spear down towards like the ice luge area. Is that a way out?
The way to Amatik Naga.
I look back at the cave-in. And I look to the orc. And I ask, what is your name?
Queelik, the hunter. Queelik, the undying. Tell wife Thana. Tell strong Donner, Kuna. Tell strong sons, Queelit and Jarek. That Queelik tried.
What is your clan, your tribe, your people?
Village is Zulut, the warm peak that drinks the ice. Tell them I tried. You try. Maybe you win. Maybe you kill. Slay Amatik Naga. For Queelik. For Zulut.
For your wife?
For Thana.
Chad, for my knowledge of religion or region, is there any anything he said? Have I tied it to any studies? Any like counter
Roll
like
and see.
culture like we would
Sure.
or shared mythology that I've come across?
Mm-hmm.
For religion, I got 22.
22. It seems very primitive, and you haven't spent any time studying like orc religion or
No, not
orc
at all.
knowledge.
I think this is probably the
To
first
you,
one I've
it
ever met.
seems like what it sounds like he's saying is that there's some sort of creature here, some sort of squid
Multi-hearted
with-
squid.
with tentacles and teeth that maybe came from the sky, but that he was sent here to slay with a special spear that was blessed by somebody.
And I look as I'm thinking, I'm looking at the spear, seeing if there's signs of like battle, blood, any markings on it.
It looks like it has gotten good use, but it seems like it's in good repair.
Okay.
Like this is a spear that would work. Like it's a fighter spear. It has a mean edge on it,
Okay.
and that doesn't seem dulled by time or disuse. There's no rust here.
Well, Queelik, the holy questioner above has brought me here, has presented me to you, a mystery in and of itself of speaking from the dead, and had granted me this mystery which you could not solve. And as an order of the holy house of serpent, my last breath, my last leg of life, will be doing what I was trained to do. And I start walking down towards the ice luge.
Wait.
I turn and look
As
at
you
him.
walk away, he says, wait. And you turn and look back and he says, what's your name?
Flavius Orsini.
He says, good luck, Flavius Orsini, the serpent.
I'll bring word to your family and your clan so you may have this mystery solved. And I start walking down the ice luge.
Great. As you walk down the ice, roll a balance check. Because it's not too many steps later.
One.
Okay. It's not too many steps later. You go down to your butt.
Okay.
because it slides, and you start to slide a little bit. And at first you panic
Mm-hmm.
because you have been in the dark and you're cold and all the things. But as you slide, you kind of go down and around a little bend and then start to slow again. But
Yeah.
you just recognize this is a very icy space.
Okay.
And so losing your footing is not unheard of. Now you come without any damage or danger to a stop, and you are holding the torch and looking up, and you see that the torchlight struggles against the glacial gloom and offers only maddening hints of a massive, many-limbed silhouette entombed within the walls of ice around you. It seems like there's ancient frost around some sort of creature here. And
Inside the ice?
in places, the ice is tinted black and crimson by some substance.
I try to hold the torch up to the substance. Does it look like frozen blood or ink?
It could be, or ichor, or something. It seems like it could be ink, it could be blood, it could be ichor. But it does seem like there is some kind of shadow that's just maddening
everything?
to see it. You feel again this pressure in your head
Mm-hmm.
and this voice again that seems big but small and close. And you can hear it say, Zelkara Ven. And as it hits you, it has just this otherworldly weight to it that makes you feel exposed, almost like you're on the top of a mountain just being blasted with this icy wind. And you draw your cloak around you, and then that pressure goes away again.
I start trying to trace the silhouette to see if it leads to one area. So as I slid down and stood up, is it like an open cave? Is it rock, or is it all? Am I all in ice now?
You notice here that there are sections that look like stonework,
Oh,
pieces of stonework in the ice. Not necessarily like it was built here around the ice, but like the ice has carried portions of a building or portions of a wall down with it.
like the glacier moved something here.
Mm-hmm. And as you start to go down a little bit further, kind of following this and looking, you can see that there seems to be some patches of the skin of whatever this creature is coming out of the ice. And it's like gray and like wet looking, but you can see it looks like it has even damage to it, like pieces of it raggedly cut or open and maybe even still bleeding a little.
I go over with the spear and like I slowly pierce into the flesh.
Okay.
So before I do that, hold on. This is what I wanted to do. Before I go towards it, I'm going to take the rope that I have from him, get a quick gauge of how long it is,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to tie it around the pickaxe
Okay.
that he had.
Great.
Just as like, and I'm going
To have a last minute, like,
like
yeah.
slimming. I'm going to like, and then I'm going to put the rope from like shoulder to waist,
That's awesome.
carry it there.
You had crampons.
Did he have
He had
boots?
crampons on.
Oh, the body?
Yeah.
Oh,
I would
yeah,
have
he
taken
did.
everything.
Yeah, I'm sure you're geared out the way he is.
Yeah, I
That's
just
fine.
take his boots and his stuff like
That's
that.
fine, yeah.
Okay.
And even with the crampons, like it's slippery. Okay. Will you roll a listen check here?
You got it.
Or perception, sorry.
14.
14. Okay. For a second, you thought that you were about to hear another one of these pressured whispers,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear something familiar distantly. Silent is the serpent. Secret is its song. Silent are we. Secret is our song. You can hear a whole bunch of voices somewhere whispering the ceremony that you are familiar with.
What is going on?
And somewhere ahead of you, the ice tube angles downward, winding through shadows and light, and there's glowing torchlight coming from somewhere ahead. And we'll stop right there. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Heroic Round. Special shout out to Aaron Bolschweiler, who composed our intro song. You can find a link to his Spotify in our description. Also, shout out to Paizo, the creators of Pathfinder, which we are enjoying greatly. If you are enjoying the journey, help us keep the story alive. Please subscribe, leave a review, and share the podcast with your fellow adventurers. Feel free to drop us a message on socials or comment wherever you're listening. We'd love to hear from you. And until next time, live heroic and die historic.